Welcome back again to USGoonerz for another Arsenal video. It's a match preview between Arsenal and Sunderland at the Emirates Stadium. If this is your first time in the channel, consider subscribing, like the video, hype the video. Subscribe, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. I want to see Arsenal fans in this channel. Let's grow this small community. Whew. Before we get into the match preview, let's talk about this week. Let's have a quick recap of this week. What happened in the Carabao Cup semifinal? It was an unbelievable game. Nah, I'm playing. It was a boring game, boring as hell. I mean, that was the game plan always. You know, we had no business trying to make the game entertaining. We had no business trying to, be a free-flowing open attack, go at Chelsea the way they wanted, but nah, we had no reason to do all that. It went as we expected it to go from our end. What we did not expect, though, was how Chelsea decided to approach the game. It was a stinker from Liam Rosenior, thinking he was gonna come in and just go at us from the first kick of the game, and that would have been the best bet because you one goal down. All you needed was one goal, and based on the records, it is shown that if you put high pressure on Arsenal, try and close us down while we try to build from the back, we might likely make one or two errors, one or two few missed passes, get a lucky goal, kind of like how it went against Manchester United from the beginning. So yeah, you should have done that, but you didn't. You came to stop us from scoring against you because you were scared of us. Yeah, that's just what it was. You were scared that Arsenal would destroy you if you came to play, just like we've done other teams like Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and so on and so forth. And this is an interesting conversation I would like to have later on because teams are feeling like if you come at Arsenal with full pressure, you're going to force us to make mistakes and you stand a chance of getting something out of the game, right? But that is wrong. I'm not going to get into this so much, but if you watch the Manchester United game closely, that's not really what they did. They had the right players to go at us in a transition, and they were able to go on a mid to low block, but they knew when to strike at us. They didn't just come at us gun blazing because, it doesn't go well when you do that. But anyway, like I said, I'm not going too much into that. That is a video for another day. But that was how Chelsea approached the game. Trying to be conservative for the first 60 minutes. Second half, bring in the Estevals and the Palmer and go at us and get a goal. And funny enough, when they did get to that 60 minutes goalless, the plan was working. They brought in Estevao, brought in Cole Palmer. It still didn't make a difference. They didn't really go at us. They didn't throw the kitchen sink at us. They still try to be very, very calculated. Didn't go their way. All the way to the 96 minutes, then we saw the space. Rice, great long ball to Kai Havertz, around the defender. Kai Havertz is all by himself. Catches Sanchez in no man's land. Goes around him. Tap in. Nail to the coffin. That was the perfect way to go to the final. Go out on top of Chelsea. Go out dunking on Chelsea. That was fun to watch. We broke their hearts. We broke the Chelsea fans' heart. Trust me, we did. It was bad. I'm not gonna lie, if it happened to us, I would have felt the same way, which is why it was a very, very nervy game. But yeah, it went our way. We're in the Carabao Cup final, face Man City, March 22nd. Till then, that'll be a video for another day. We'll do the preview. But right now is the weekend against Sunderland at the Emirates. We already know how it went in the Stadium of Light. 2-2 draw. They show teams how to play against us. You go at us at the right time, right? Have a mid block, low block, then go at us in your transition. Put that pressure on us. That's how they got a point in the Stadium of Light. Now you're at the Emirates, and Sunderland haven't really been good going in away games. So we're not going to get the scary Sunderland, especially knowing that Granit Xhaka is injured. Still have Brodbury, still have Ballard. They could hurt us. They could cause us problems. It's not going to be an easy game. Even though it's at the Emirates, still not going to be an easy game. Remember, when it comes to Arsenal, teams just get motivated to play against us and try to get something out of the game. But whenever we score first and make it 2-0 in first half, it's usually game over at that time, because then team open up and try to get at us and we just game over. So yeah, It's going to be a tricky one tomorrow, especially knowing the fact that if we win, we'll be 9 points clear before Man City play Liverpool at Anfield. We had the opportunity to go 9 points clear last time. We blew it. And before we know, we found ourselves in a 4 points gap from Manchester City when it should have been 9. Now is another opportunity to do that. And I just have this feeling that we're not gonna let this sleep again. I mean, when the opportunity shows himself twice, you just take it. You just have to take it. And I know we're gonna take it. I trust the Arsenal. But yeah, let's start with the lineup. What I think the lineup should be, and what I think Arteta will select. My starting lineup, obviously, David Raya in goal. I think Urientebe is fit, so we have Urientebe playing the right back, usual Gabriel and Saliba, and the setting back pair. Calafiori, if he's not fit, I would select Hincapié. He's been good. But I think Calafiori will start. I think Calafiori is fit. I would like to see Calafiori play more games so he can also get up to speed, because he was really shaky in the last game he played. So I would like to see Calafiori start. The midfield is where I would like to change it up a little bit because I want to see Havertz and USGoonerz in a game again. I want to see them link up again. I just feel like Havertz gets USGoonerz, so definitely starting Havertz. Zubimendi or Rice? I would start Rice in the 6. He hasn't done that this season, and I understand why, but I would just want to see Rice sit for now, and let's have Havertz and Eze start. You can switch it up second half however you like, but Havertz and Eze start. That's what I want. My selection. I just know he's not going to pick that midfield that I just selected. But anyway, that's my midfield. Up front, Bukayo Saka is still injured. We start Madueke. Madueke, take advantage of it. Please do. We need you at your very best. Not just running at players. Try to get your shots off. Madueke, this has always been your weakness. You've been working on it because you've scored some really good goals. When you get your shot off, just do that. You're good at running at players. You're good at beating your man. Great. But now you have to be thinking that end game. What happens when I beat my man? What happens when I go around him? Am I going to use my right foot to go have a shot at goal in the near post? Or am I just going to cut back, but I should make sure I'm cutting back or crossing or having a shot? If I'm cutting to my left, I should be trying to finesse. But yeah, Madueke, definitely going with USGoonerz. A lot of people would want Gabriel Jesus to start, but no. Second half, he's in form. He's scoring goals. We like this. These are good problems. Start USGoonerz. Just start him. Don't ask me questions why. Just start USGoonerz and let's watch how it works. Trossard has dialed it down. I don't know why, but I would really like Trossard to step up his game. He has owned that left wing so far as a starter because of how well he's been. He's been scoring goals, delivering assists, and all that. He's been playing well since the beginning of the season, but since 2026, he's dialed it down. We need him to step back up because really, that left wing is a problem. It is a problem. But yeah, Trossard up there. Now, that is what I would select as my starting 11 against Sunderland. Now, what I think Arteta will do, the back line is going to be the same. If everyone is fit, if we have Timber fit, Timber starts, center back pair, Gabi and Saliba, Calafiori, left back, David Raya in goal. Now, the midfield is what I think he's going to really do something completely different from what I want. He's going to have Zubimendi and Declan Rice. Then he's going to have probably Eze in the 10. Yeah, Zubimendi, Declan Rice, and Eze. I would love that still. I want Eze to be informed because I know Eze is the key to us having something extra in this remaining part of the season. So Zubimendi, Declan Rice, Eze, and obviously I feel like he's still going to go with the same front three that I selected. Madueke, USGoonerz, and Trossard. So yeah, let's hope we get that win and get that 9 points gap on City. Let them feel it. Let them feel, wow, Arsenal are 9 points from us. Let them have that, little feeling and pressure. They're already under pressure. I already know they're under pressure. But let them have that feeling that, oh, wow, we are behind Arsenal by 9 points. Yeah, I just want it to happen, even though I feel like they might get a win at Anfield, which is still unlikely, though. But anyway, let's just get our job done tomorrow against Sunderland and we see how it goes. That's all I have for you guys today. And I'll see you in the next one. As always, if you're first time here, consider subscribing, like this video, hype this video, subscribe, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. I want to see all Arsenal fans here. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.